Hello, welcome back to my channel. We have a review coming at you. I'm pretty excited about this review. I don't know if I've been living under a rock. I do believe this is new, but I haven't heard anything about it. And I was browsing a drugstore aisle and hit the brakes because I saw, what is this, folks? Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Well, no, it's not matte and poreless. Just kidding. But it's the loose finishing powder. So if y'all watch any of my shiz, you know that I'm a Maybelline Fit Me fanatic. And I love the matte and poreless. I love the dewy one. I love their pressed powder. And I love loose powders. I mean, you could probably tell based on my reviews. I'm always doing reviews on loose powders for some reason. I don't know why. But I was so excited to see this. So I'm getting ready to go out. So this is my first time trying this powder. So I figured let's just, do another little quick review on it and first impression kind of deal as I'm like getting ready with it. But let me give you the quick rundown on this. Let me just be quick with it. But based on their claims, they're saying it gives a perfect finishing touch to your makeup base. It's mineral-based formula, helps control shine and texture, helps foundation set, and gives a sheer hint of color. I did notice it does come in 8 different shades too, which is pretty cool. And then also, as far as how to use it, it's just saying to use a brush, swirly gumdrops, and then, top your makeup with it. It says you can use it without like foundation too, but me, I'm like a full coverage kind of gal. So I'm using it to set it. And as far as the price, so the price it looks like about $7.99. So very good price. I did pick up 2 shades. So I picked up the light medium and the medium. I wasn't too sure which one I was going to go with. So I picked up both just to be on the safe side. And when I get ready, I'll show you guys like the shades and what they look like and everything. But I do want to take a second to talk about the packaging. I thought the packaging was very shishi. I like it. I mean, I know it's not something or anything like crazy special, but I think it's really cool, like especially for drugstore. And I was fiddling with this thing forever, and I'm like trying to like open it, and it just you like screw it. I was like, oh, that's fun. And then it's a sifter. But yeah, so just like, any loose powder, and then I just dump it on the lid and then go to town. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so if you're curious on how I feel about this, I'm probably going to take some pictures too. I love to do that. I love to see how anything photographs, particularly with face, foundation and powders. I got to see how that shit photographs. So but yeah, so if you want to see how I used it and what I think about this product, is it going to live up to the hype of the Maybelline Fit Me line? Tune in and you'll see. Okay, so my liquid makeup is done, and I always do my under eyes last after all my under eye powder. So right now we're going to get straight to it. So I'm going to go with my light medium. I think that's going to work. So I can show you what it looks like, the shade. I'll show you both. I'll show you the light medium and the medium. See if you guys can see. It actually looks kind of dark to me. This is the light medium. Okay. And then the medium, I probably didn't need to get the medium, but I wasn't too sure about it. So I'll show you what the medium looks like too. Yeah, the medium I think is going to be too dark for me. I might have to return it. But that's the medium. I could do a side by side too. Okay. Alright. So, or if you want, you could probably do like a lighter powder for under eye maybe, and like a darker powder for all over face if you want like a brighter under eye. I don't know, do you, boo? But I'm just trying to think of how I could use these powders. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bake because it doesn't suggest that. So I'm just going to use a powder brush and just kind of see what it feels like. I'm just going to dip out some excess. I'm going to start with the forehead first because the under eye like kind of scars me a little bit. So I'm just gonna see what that does. Well, I like the color. Color's good. Not too shabby. It definitely, I could see like it mattified my forehead, which is good, even though it's matte and poreless. But I was curious to try these two together because they're obviously probably made for each other. So let's see. I'm going to do a little bit of under eye, which I'm a little scared to do. So I'm just going to do a little dip and just dab under the eye. All right, so I'm looking right now closely, and I have to say I really like it under my eye. And I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape right now for my under eye, which is like, you know, my ride or die. I almost used my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but I'm going out tonight, you know what I'm saying? And like I had to go with my 1-2 punch, my fave. So, but the cool thing about this that I'm really surprised about is I thought that my under eye was going to look super dry, like just like soak up all that moisture, and it didn't. Like I have to say, like my Derma Blend, my Cover FX, it does that a little bit more. I notice on my under eye, even when I do just a little bit of like how I'm doing with this. It and it does seem to add a little bit of coverage. I'm guessing, you know, obviously because of the color, it's a colored powder. Bro, I was already expecting not to like it, and I don't know why, because I'm such a Fit Me matte and poreless junkie. I was just kind of like, okay, I can't expect this to be bomb too, but it is. It feels like a moisturizing powder. I'm kind of like tripping right now. If it sounded like I was in a wind tunnel, I apologize. The ceiling fan was on, so we shut it off. So hopefully like the sound is a little better. It's hot. It's hot out here. But okay, so, and then with all these lights. All right, so far so good. So I'm going to, the under eye was a big thing for me because obviously, you know, you don't want to be looking all like crusty and musty and dusty. So I'm going to do the rest of my face. So I'm going to do like my T-zone first. Just going to pout it. And I put a little bit of foundation on my neck. So I like to set my neck. Does that make sense? And then before I hit my bronzers, I'm going to kind of do like how I do with my translucent. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it still kind of works as a barrier. So I'm going to just like incognito put that there. I already put some cream contour there. I did use the Maybelline Fit Me in Cafe, I believe. I really like that for a drugstore like cream contour option. I think it's awesome. Like I use it sometimes, like I notice I grab it over my high-end stuff. Okay, so I'm going to hit it with a bronzer. Let's see. I'm going to go in with my Hoola and my Morphe R2. Let's see how this plays, if they play nicely together. I like it because it doesn't give a cast. I mean, I notice all my white translucents, even though they're translucent, like when I bake like my cheek area, I always kind of get that little bit of white cast, which is fine. I mean, if you're trying to look like chiseled, it's cool. It really does accentuate your contour, but I like to cut a bitch, but then I also like it to look soft, if that makes sense. So I actually kind of like this idea of like a tinted loose for me. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, guys. Feeling pretty good about it. Okay, I'm going to finish my makeup. I just wanted to see how that looked doing that together. But I'm going to finish my makeup and then I'll be back at the end. And then of course I'm going to take some pics. I'm really curious how this photographs. And we'll see how this review plays out. Okay. All right. So this is the final look with the powder and with all my makeup. And I hate to be so freaking, I mean, I am naturally a positive person, but I freaking love this powder. I'm like, come on, Maybelline. Like, you did it again. Like, I swear I thought for some reason this powder was just going to be like super drying for some reason, or like no, just so, because I'm like normal. I should disclaim, I am normal to dry skin type. So I was thinking that it was going to like really dry me out for some reason, but it's moisturizing. It's weird. And so I set all my makeup, and then off camera when I did like the rest of my makeup, I did my blush and my highlight and everything. My makeup, I swear, just like glided on like butter over my skin. Like, I definitely felt a difference on the application of my other products. So they did play nicely together, but even better than that, I thought that they're getting along real well. You know what I'm saying? It was bomb. So I don't know. This might be taking the place of my other loose powders. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty pumped. But so that's what I think about for first impression, though. I know that could change, but I am going to also hit you with some pictures, or I might do that a little like back there. But I'll do some pictures, and then I'm going to try to do some check-ins if I have time today. It's kind of busy, but I'm going to try to do that for you guys, even if it's on my phone, to see how the powder holds up. And I'll try to, if you hear from me again, hopefully it's on the check-in. But if not, this is it, and I'm loving it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this quick little blurb about this loose powder, because I was dying to try it and curious what I would think about it. And yeah, so far it's bing, 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 5 stars. So I hope you enjoyed, and please make sure to subscribe and like if you did enjoy it. If you do like these quick reviews, please let me know, and thank you for subscribing if you did, and if you already are, blah, 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 blah. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.